Visual AI agent builders have been on the rise, and with tools like N8N exploding and flooding the internet with videos and tutorials around how you can automate your life using AI agents, you might have overlooked that there are also other tools that are quietly rising to almost 50,000 stars on GitHub. And I'm talking about Flowise. Flowise is an N8N alternative that you can use in order to visually build AI agents. And today I want to show you how you can run your own self-hosted instance of Flowise in the cloud for little money, and you don't need to be an IT professional to pull it off. A little bit of technical knowledge is enough to spin up your own instance of Flowise in less than 5 minutes. Let me show you how it can be done using Sliplane. So let's go over to Sliplane.io, and Sliplane is a cloud provider that makes it really easy to deploy containerized applications. And since Flowise is published on Docker Hub as a container, we can use Sliplane in order to spin up an instance of Flowise in very little time. Let's sign in with our GitHub account. If you don't have a GitHub account, you can create one for free. I will click on Get Started with GitHub, and then I create a new project over here, and I name this one Flowise. I will click on the project, and then I click on Deploy Service. And I already have one server running in this account, but if you don't have a server, you can click on Create New in order to create a new server right here. You can choose from one of 6 locations, and you can choose a server type of your choice, but it makes sense to start with the smallest server type and then scale up if you need to. So let's select the server right here from the list. Then I click on Add Service. And if we scroll down a little bit, we can see there is a Flowise preset. And all we have to do is to click on the preset. Then I click on Add Service in the top right corner. And then I click on Deploy. Of course, you can configure this instance. You can change the environment variables or add a Postgres database or whatever you need. But you can use the preset in order to get started very quickly. So let's quickly wait for this deploy to finish. After around 1 minute, the last deploy status changed to successful, and now we can access our instance by clicking on this little arrow right here on the application card, which will redirect me to a new page. And as you can see, we are hooked up with this domain that we can use in order to access our instance of Flowise. Let's just go through the setup right here real quick. I will just plug in some dummy content. Then I will click on sign up, and it tells me my password is too weak. So let's change the password right here, and hopefully it will work. And there we go. We have an instance of Flowise up and running in less than 2 minutes. And we can start adding new chat flows. We can use the visual builders. We can add agents right here and configure the credentials, etc. So if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe, post it all over on social media, and give it a shot. Go over to Sliplane.io and deploy your own instance of Flowise in less than 2 minutes.